everyone, in today's video I'm going to show you some tips and tricks that I use to make life easier with the circular knitting machine. I am never able to find the center pull in my skeins of yarn. So I end up just using the long tail here and I just pull and pull and pull like that when I'm feeding into the machine, which means I have to stop constantly. So instead, caking your yarn makes it so much easier. It took me a very long time to come around to using a ball winder, but this was a huge game changer. You end up with a cake that has an easy center pull. Here's the yarn cake, and it's just a simple center pull. And as you pull, the ball doesn't bounce around all over the place. To keep your yarn from flying all over the place as you pull on it, take an old wastebasket or a gift bag, drop your yarn in, and then just pull straight from there, and then your yarn will not be flying all over the place. When you drop a stitch, the instinct is to grab it with your fingers. Use the loom pick. If you grab it with your fingers, it's extremely likely that you're going to just lose more and more rows as you fumble trying to grab the stitch. So just always grab the loom pick. It's very skinny. Grab it and then just place it back on the machine and keep on going. When you're using a difficult yarn such as this Red Heart multicolor, the trick is to feed the yarn in as straight as possible. So you want your hand to be straight. Hold it with a firm but not too tight tension, and then crank the machine. But try to hold it very straight. Don't have it at any type of angle, and go a little slower than you typically would. And this will help the yarn feed in easier and smoother. When doing panel knitting, make sure the yarn goes all the way at the bottom of the last pin. And then as you come back, make sure the yarn is wrapped around the notch right next to that last pin. Sometimes you have to manually push it down. Right here, we're going to just push it down and keep coming back. When working on a longish piece with a thick yarn, occasionally just pull on your stitches so that everything is pushed down beneath those notches. That helps a lot with feeding a difficult yarn through. Sometimes as you're going along, you'll notice a really unsightly mistake all the way down at the bottom. That's okay, we can fix this. So advance the machine to the pin that lines up with your mistake. I don't even know what happened here. This isn't even a tuck stitch, a drop stitch, but I'm going to unravel these rows and see what happened. Go here, got my loom pick. I'm going to take that stitch off. I will say the machine absolutely hates this yarn. And let's see what happened. You can always fix this stuff. I'm going to go down here to where the mistake occurred. All right, it looks like this got twisted around, so I think that was a tuck stitch. Grab a crochet hook, and then we're going to go into, so this is what I'm talking about, how you don't want to fumble too much with your hands. So you see this loop here? I was trying to grab that with my finger, and I was not able to get it. So I'm going to just insert the loom pick. Now I have it. Insert my crochet hook, and now I'm going to work my way back up, and then that mistake will be gone. Now this is very tight, so I'm going to use my loom pick again and put that on. And then that mistake is gone. Use a bent needle when you're picking stitches off the machine. I'm using a different yarn just because I don't want to cut this yarn that I was using for the demonstration. But the bent needle goes under so much easier than a straight needle. I hope these tips were helpful. I hope that this makes machine knitting just a little bit easier and you can streamline the process. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. I'll have some more tips and tricks as I think of them as they come along. Bye-bye.